The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so well.
Else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 40-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jaguars 7, Bengals 0.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Burrow into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That's good for 28 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Bengals 0.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
What's going on there, boy?
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Bengals 0.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The ball carrier.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's taken to the 26. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He's tackled.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On 3rd down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Makes the score, Jaguars.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And 4.
Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Number 2.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 60 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
The Bengals will line up for the...
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Ball carried by number 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
from the 30 on second down. Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 33 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Jackson to throw on third down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we scored touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Caleb Chason in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Burrow on first down, escaping the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
He's across midfield.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's Jackson on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Now it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done.